The crowd had barely settled when everything began to fall apart. Dust rose from the dry field like smoke from a battlefield, swirling around the players as if the earth itself was holding its breath. It was the final match of the inter-school tournament, and the entire town had gathered. Drums echoed. Voices roared. Hope hung heavy in the air. At the center of it all stood a boy named Kofi. Kofi wasn't just any player, he was the heartbeat of his team. Fast, fearless, and sharp with the ball, he had carried them through every match. People said when Kofi ran, even the wind struggled to keep up. The whistle blew. The game began like fire, quick passes, strong tackles, and roaring energy. Within minutes, Kofi was already dancing past defenders, his feet moving like magic. The crowd shouted his name. Kofi, Kofi, Kofi. Then it happened. A sudden collision. A loud thud. Silence. Kofi hit the ground hard. At first, no one moved. Then his teammates rushed to him. He clutched his leg, his face twisted in pain. The referee signaled for help. The noise from the crowd faded into a worried murmur. "I'm fine," Kofi insisted, trying to stand. But he wasn't. His leg trembled beneath him. The coach shook his head firmly. "You're coming off." Kofi looked at the scoreboard. 0-0. Everything still to play for. "I can't leave," he whispered. But the decision had already been made. As he was helped off the field, the game changed. Without Kofi, the team lost its rhythm. Passes went astray. Confidence slipped. The opponents sensed it immediately. They pressed harder, faster, stronger. In the second half, the inevitable came. A defensive mistake. A quick strike. Goal. The crowd gasped. Kofi sat on the sidelines, helpless, watching his team struggle. Every movement on the field felt like a reminder of what he couldn't do. His fists tightened. His eyes burned. "I should be there," he said under his breath. The final whistle blew. 1-0. They had lost. The players dropped to the ground, exhausted and heartbroken. Some stared blankly into space. Others buried their faces in their hands. No one spoke. Kofi slowly stood, leaning on one leg, and made his way toward them. The team looked up at him, not with blame, but with something deeper. Disappointment. But also understanding. "It's my fault," Kofi said quietly. The captain shook his head. "No. It's football." Another teammate added, "We win together, we lose together." Kofi looked at them, surprised. The pain in his leg was nothing compared to what he felt inside, but something shifted in that moment. He realized the game wasn't just about one player, no matter how good. It was about the team. As the sun set and the crowd slowly disappeared, Kofi made a silent promise, not just to come back stronger, but to help his team become stronger too. Because sometimes, losing teaches more than winning ever could.